What factors should you consider when buying a car for your business? In today's episode, we will be discussing yellow license plate cars. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Business Lessons in Denmark podcast, where we answer your business-related questions and provide you with information you might need. My name is Rezsö, a new business owner who just recently started my company, Auto Photography, and I'm here with Katalin Balog, the founder of Accounts ApS. Hi, Kati. How are you today?
Thank you. Fine. And you?
Good, thanks. I still have the same problem. I'm left without a car when my wife takes it, but I have more and more orders and need to get to locations. So since last week's episode, I've been eagerly waiting to discuss yellow license plate cars because maybe I should buy one of these cars.
Yeah, as we briefly talked about it 2 episodes ago, yellow license plates cars are used for businesses and they are exclusively purchased for business use, allowing you to deduct the car's purchase price and related expenses and costs.
Yes, I remember that. It's really good that all expenses of the car can be deducted. But the problem is that this car cannot use for personal purposes, right?
Yeah, that's right. You can only use it for private purposes up to 20 days a year, and you have to buy a daily pass for that. The 20 days can be consecutive days, by the way, or separate days. Doesn't matter. Are you still thinking about a long weekend in Paris with your wife?
Don't even mention it, please. It's a daily topic at home.
Okay.
It is the best to take one problem at a time.
Yeah.
Let me buy the car first, and then we will see about the trip to Paris.
Okay.
Anyway, are there any other requirements for this type of car?
Yes, your company name and CVR number must be clearly displayed on the side of the car. Additionally, it may not have back seats and must have a cargo space.
Okay, it's clear. Obviously, I cannot use this type of car for private purposes, but can I use it for going to work? I've been planning to open a photo studio downtown where I will have my office and the company headquarters. It will be the best for me to go there with my company car.
I understand. Unfortunately, no. You can only take the company car home 25 times a year if you need it for work the next day, like an early morning photo session or for other work-related reasons. If you take it home more than 25 times a year, you will have to pay tax for the private use.
No, I wouldn't want that.
No, I understand. The only exceptions to this rule are specially equipped vehicles like workshop cars.
Oh, you mean vans with fixed shafts for tools and materials?
Yeah.
I've actually seen electricians and plumbers driving these kind of vans.
Exactly. These vehicles can be taken home because they are considered specialized vehicles not suitable for private use. However, there has to be a valid business reason for a special like car this. It wouldn't work for professionals like photography or accounting like you and me.
Yeah, it's too bad. You could make a nice mobile office in one of those.
Okay.
Anyway, I understand that these special vehicles can be taken home despite having yellow plates. But if I, as a photographer, have a smaller yellow plate car, I couldn't do that. Only up to 25 times a year, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay. What about keeping a kilometer log? Can I avoid that if I buy a yellow plate car?
Yes, Since the car is owned by the company and strictly used for work purposes, you generally don't need a logbook. But there is a small catch.
Oh, yes. And what's that?
If there's any doubt from the police or the tax office that your yellow plate car is being used for private purposes anyway, you will have to prove that it is not. If you can't document with a kilometer log that the car has only been used for business purposes, then you have had it, because it will be very difficult for you to prove the business use.
But how could this come up?
Well, let me give you an example that actually happened. A business owner was stopped at the Danish-German border driving a yellow plate SUV. Besides the owner, another person was sitting in the car, and this person was unrelated to the business. And there were personal items in the car, including clothing and hunting weapons. The owner claimed that they were invited by a business partner in Germany for a hunting trip in Germany, which later turned out to be cancelled.
Interesting.
Yeah, indeed. The Danish tax agency thought so too, and concluded that the car was unlawfully used for private purposes, considering the personal items in the car and the passenger who was unrelated to the business. In such cases, the authorities might suspect another instances of unlawful private use.
I see. So in such cases, the burden of proof is on the owner to demonstrate the business use, right?
Right, exactly. If you can't prove it, you may be liable for the VAT, all the deducted costs, private use tax, and penalties. That's why I said that although the kilometer log is not mandatory for a yellow plate car, it can be still useful.
Got it. So apart from ensuring no private use, one should also avoid storing personal items or having family members or friends ride along.
Yes, exactly. The only exception is for specially equipped vehicles like workshop vans, as we discussed before, where the rules are more lenient, allowing minor detours like dropping kids off at school.
I understand. It's clear that a company car is means strictly for business use, not for personal use.
Yes, exactly.
And what if I decide on a yellow plate car, but later realize it's not the best choice anyway? Can I switch to a yellow and white plate later?
Yes, absolutely. With a yellow and white plate, you can commute to work from home. Our next episode will cover this type of license plates, so I suggest you wait a little bit more before buying that car.
Oh, that's a long time. I will need to come up with something to use our shared car at home until then. Maybe I will tell my wife I lost the car keys.
Oh, I'm not sure that's a very good strategy, because your wife probably listens to this episode as well.
Yeah, you're right. I will think of something else. But I understand we received a listener question for Q&A segment.
Yes, exactly. We received a question from our listener, Vivian Abraham. Vivian writes, "Hi, I love the podcasts. I have watched quite a few, although I haven't finished them all yet. They are very useful for beginners in business, including me. I have a question though. If a business owner wants to transfer some money to their personal account from the business account, does this amount also incur taxes, or can they simply transfer the money?"
I think it's important to know if Vivian has a personal company or a limited liability company like an APS, right?
Right. If it's an APS, she may not transfer money from the business account to her personal account, just like that. But it's almost certain that Vivian has a sole proprietorship, hence the question. The short answer is, as a sole proprietor, You can transfer money from your business account to your personal account without additional taxes. You are taxed based on your profits as a sole proprietor, not on what you withdraw from the business, so there is no limitation on this.
Okay. Thanks for the answer, Kati, and thanks to Vivian for the excellent question. Dear listener, if you have any question you would like to get an answer, you are welcome to send them in. You will find our contact information in the show notes. Well, Kati, thank you for the lot of useful data. Next Monday is Whit Monday, and so we will be off. But we are coming back with the next episode the week after that, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, great. Today's episode was sponsored by cool Accounts ApS. If you want to take your business to the next level, then contact us through our website www.accounts.co. And for up-to-date and useful information, follow our Facebook page. We wish you a successful week.